Welcome back, MrBeefBrain, and welcome to part 6 of the Dark Souls walkthrough. In the last episode, we took out the Moonlight Butterfly, leveled on up, and from here we are going to take on the Hydra and enter the Darkroot Basin. So we're going to head back on towards Andre. Slice up our tree friends. The running R1 on this is just awesome. Running everything. Alright, so this way brings you to Andre. This time we are actually going to hang a left. And be careful not to fall off all this. There aren't many enemies, however there is one enemy that we are very interested in. Two. I guess if you count this glowy friend up here, our crystal lizard. But the next one is actually going to be the Black Knight, who has the Black Knight halberd. Also one of the best weapons in the game, used by speedrunners and cheap men like myself. Sweet. So with that Twinkling Titanite, we're actually going to be able to upgrade our swords to +3. Keep on heading down. Where it splits like this, we're going to walk off the top so that we can grab ourselves some leather armor with a longbow. Alright. Drop down. Now this is where we're going to be going next, but just gotta hang a quick right and head down 2 more levels. So the Black Knight is coming up here. We're going to be fighting him on this ledge. If you are nervous about fighting him, you can actually, I'll show you, hop off and run into this little cave where there is a bonfire. You can have a seat and then just continue to fight him. Let's light this bonfire. He didn't follow us. Well, let's rest in this bonfire then. Now this way, we don't want to go yet. There's an elevator, takes you down into a place that we're just not ready for, so we're going to come back on out, kill this Black Knight, and grab ourselves the Grass Crest Shield. Alright, so here's our Grass Crest Shield. You can go ahead and put that on, and you will notice that there are now 3 little up arrows underneath the stamina bar. This means that my stamina is going to regen at a faster rate. Now this guy, you can parry him like the other ones. I'm nowhere near as good at parrying a halberd knight as I am the regular. Alright, bud. I don't know what that was about, but... Oh, sweet! Alright. Well, Black Knight halberd, also an awesome weapon. If I didn't have this sword already, I would be using that. So now we're going to head back on up and down the path we were talking about earlier. Over here we're going to have a bunch of big blue crystal men. BBC, that big blue crystal. And we're also going to have the Hydra. So the Hydra, you can hear it now, is going to be shooting water. And those water blasts deal a ton of damage. You can block them with your shield and it's probably going to bust right through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to lure these guys up onto this platform where we can fight them without worrying about getting hit by the Hydra. Alternatively, we could use the Hydra to kill them. See those water blasts there? So that wasn't even a direct hit, but it hits pretty hard. Hey, watch, these guys are probably going to get nailed. Similar to the Stone Knights, They deal a good chunk of damage, but they also take quite a bit of damage, so... if you got the Black Knight sword, or really any other decent weapon, they're going to go down pretty quick. Now we're going to take cover for just a second here, and we're going to put on our rusted iron ring. As we step out into the water to fight the Hydra, if you don't have this ring on, you're going to be moving like this the whole time, which is not ideal for what we're trying to do. So, let's head that way. Now there is an edge in this water. You can barely see it, but if you step too deep, you can kind of see this line here. If you step too far in, you will fall off and die, and it's the cause of many sad deaths in this game. Once you get to the water where you get that night set, the Hydra's going to start attacking you. Best practice, just hold your shield up, and it'll block most physical damage. Ideally, they don't even touch you, and then just swing there to cut off a head. So just rinse and repeat. Careful not to fall off the edge like we almost did there. And we're basically just going to keep on doing this until we've cut off all the heads or dealt enough damage for the Hydra to die. If you step too far out, they will start doing the water attacks again. There we go. A little bit closer. Now, I'll usually stick off to this side as one of the Hydras tends to carve his neck like that. Now that one is nearly impossible to hit. It's not impossible to hit, but I've fallen off this ledge so many times trying to hit that I just avoid it. And if it's the last one left and he's not dead, I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow and take the last few shots I need to. Looks easy, but here's the edge of the water. Oh, come on. How am I supposed to hit that? Go. And that looks like it was just enough damage to kill the Hydra. That we get our dragon scale ring, a dust crown ring. We're going to keep on the rusted iron ring we've already got and run around this way to go grab dusk. Just stick tight to the left. Get a little shower, get them Hydra guts off you. Now there's a big, scary ladder. We're going to save that for later. Trust me, I know there's a lot of things you walk past, you want to explore. Feel free to explore them, but if you stick with a walkthrough, we're going to get through this the most efficient way I can manage. Alright, so heading on over here, it looks like there is nothing, and that's because there is nothing. So, what we're going to do is quit out and load back in. Now that the Hydra is defeated, it should load in a golden golem. Similar to the blue ones, which I suppose the Hydra really picked out for us. This guy, similar moveset, does quite a bit of damage. He's just a little bit tankier than the other ones.
Alright, so with him dead, here comes his breakfast, Dusk.
So,
It is thou who rescueth me.
Yes, I rescued you. Look at me, big, strong, handsome man. Would you like?
I come so. My.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna exhaust her dialogue, kill her, yes.
Then let's see.
And she's gonna disappear on us. Now we're just gonna run back the way that we came. Look at all those sparkles. And now that we've talked to her, you can come and summon her to purchase items. Now she's also going to be important later on for the DLC. And side note, you don't have to be in human form to summon her right here. You can be hollow.
I am Dusk of Ulisil. It is an honor to see thee. I shall...
Cool. So if you were playing a magic build, you might be interested in purchasing some stuff from her. In this case, we are not. However, that proper bow
If
will
thou
look
art in need,
quite good.
pray summon me. I wish may the...
Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Oh, that looks great. Alright. With the Hydra out of the way, we're going to head on up. Just keep running straight until we find the cliff's edge. And follow it up towards the watchtower basement. Now this is actually the same tower where we entered to fight the Taurus demon. There was a door up there that we were able to unlock since we had the master key, but if you don't have the master key, this is how we get in. And waiting for us is Havel the Rock. Now this guy is very, very beefy. He swings quick, and he hits hard. So we're just going to go for some backstabs. It is possible to parry him when he swings just like that, one-handed attacks. It is not worth trying unless you are really good at parrying. So what I recommend doing is not locking on, just running around him, break his ankles, and kill him. Backstabs, backstabs, backstabs. If you're not as confident with the juking, you can just hold up your shield. Hopefully he doesn't hit it though, because it just knocks out so much of your stamina. And now we've got Havel's Ring. Havel's Ring is going to be our primary ring outside of the Ring of Favor that we use through this walkthrough. Usually we only take it off to put on our Rusted Iron Ring or any other key rings that need to be used. So, in this case, we look at my equip load at 66. I'm going to go ahead and throw on Havel's Ring. And now, we can hold 99, so huge boost in equip load, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and pimp myself out here with the Elite Knight set, which had me fat rolling earlier. Now, easily, I can do a regular roll. In fact, I can also put on the Zweihander, two-handed, and do a regular roll while I load it up with all of this stuff. So we're going to head up these stairs, and we are back to the Undead Burg. Being back at the Undead Burg, we are going to make our way to the bonfire. And on our way, I noticed in the previous episode that despite killing the Black Knight and talking about getting the blue Tearstone ring, I left it right down here. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. And now we're back up to 100%. Get on this way. You definitely don't have to kill all the guys this time. It's more for reminiscing. Coming back here being so much more powerful. sword is just so satisfying. Alright, so from this bonfire, I'm going to go ahead and actually reinforce my Black Knight sword up to +3 and level up some more endurance. Alright, so from here, we're going to take this ladder back up. Go up these stairs and just start running. Alright, that was close. But now what we're going to do is use that basement key, which we got from that away. And slide on down this ladder. Don't worry about being low Estus here. We're going to get back to a bonfire in just a second. Come on out, and then right up these stairs. Go ahead and open up this gate. And we are back. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and kindle this bonfire. The next area can be a little bit challenging, and we want a little bit of extra cushion. Alright, so we'll wrap up this episode here, and in the next one, we're going to tackle the next portion of Undead.